Hello, everybody. Um, I wanted to do a little thing tonight called Cup of Tea and a Chat. Have my tea here. Got this new little thing where I just, I love it because I can take that with me and it still stays hot. Works for coffee, hot chocolate, and tea. Okay. And at night, I always like to have my hot chocolate and marshmallows, and my tea. And only in the morning my coffee. I know that's weird, but that's just the habit I have for now. That's the routine. So anyway, my father was here since last week, and I think he's going to be here through this week. He said something to me the other day, and I've heard it 1,000 times before, by the way. It's not the first time that he's talked about a backdrop story first. I think I have said it maybe in some of my videos in the past, but just in case I haven't or it's so far back, um, he was a minister back in the day, so of Protestant Assembly of God Church, and yay for that. I'm not, I yay church, uh, good for church. I don't presently go, but I'm happy when people do if that's what they want to do. Um, I always have my church with, like everyone else, within me, but people want to go to church. That's a good thing too. And he has this, even though I'm not sure if he always had it or not, but I think it's something he had read in the Bible where it said that there were. I know this isn't a Bible discussion really. He said that he read a part in there that said something about there will be obviously no tears when people get to heaven, um, which I agree, but that's because when we get over there, however we get over there, I believe, okay, let me say first, he believes that when our loved ones go to the other side, they will not, they won't remember us. They won't know who we are. They'll go to the other side and they'll just have one big amnesia to us. Because if they would think about us, they would be sad. Of course, I politely disagree because I don't disagree that they won't have tears, but I think when we're on the other side, and people have said in the past they didn't want to come back here. They weren't, they had loved ones over here, but and they didn't forget about them. They just didn't want to come back because they loved that place more. It's like a different, higher perspective. Um, so why would they want to come back when they have it's all love and bliss? So, no, I don't think they'll cry. Uh, I don't think they'll forget us either. And I have had experience. I saw my sister when she was, of course, I don't really talk about that, but we were identical twins. And when we were 16, she went to the other side. Um, Cancer, a brain cancer that now there's more percentage of being saved now from that. But back then there was just about zero chance. She died in 1984. So uh, December 11th, 1984. Um, we barely turned 16 on November 5th. Um, she was in a coma when and I know people, at least in my feelings, people in comas do still hear what we say. I know she knew all what we were saying around her. But I had a vision when she passed away. I was crying. I ran out of the room and I went down these stairs, and actually I think I went up, not down the stairs. And I take that back. I went down because we were on the 8th floor. We were in Phoenix, and the big hospital they have there in Arizona. Um, and I saw a vision of her in a field, and she was radiant, and I knew somebody was behind her. Was that Jesus? Was it her guardian angel? I don't know. Somebody was there to meet her, and she said, "It's okay, I'm all right now," and she was smiling, and it made it easier. It still didn't make where I didn't cry or wasn't sad or anything, but it made it easier, right? So anyway, then I went down to the fifth floor where there was the maternity ward because I wanted to see a new life coming in the world after that. And then, of course, I went back up where everyone was waiting for me. But um, I also had an experience, and this one just sends chills down me. Um, of course, I think I've said that before in videos that my late fiance passed away. But also, I was married a couple of times before. One in a divorce, and one um, my second husband, he went to the other side in 2014 in December 1st, 2014, and um, I was of course having a hard time, first time being alone because I went really from one to the next, and I was my first time being alone. Plus, I was really sad about him going. It was all of a sudden, and and I saw it happen, as I did with my late fiance, which makes it all the more not so good. um, and I was at the time we had our dogs. Bucky, I was walking our Chow / Australian cattle dog mix. The son of Shasta, as I talked about before. I was out walking him. I just got back home. I got him out and was walking him in the woods out there. And as I went by the pasture area, I saw one of those red shoulder hawks, which are similar to the red-tailed hawk, but a little different. And it did its little call at me, and I thought, okay, I'm feeling a little bit weirded. I thought maybe it's territorial or something. Then I took Bucky at a different area, and it followed us and went to a tree right by us and did the same thing, was calling, each time looking right at me. And I went like a third time, and a ways away, and it followed again, and I was thinking, what? Because that kind of thing usually doesn't happen, and it was just so odd. And I think it was the fourth time, and I got a shiver down my spine, and I knew I was going to have a vision of that hawk at night when I went. Was sometime during the nighttime. I knew I would wake up with a vision with the hawk. And one more time it passed by, and as I was standing still, and it flew right above me, eye level, and looked straight into my eyes as it was flying away, and then perched on a tree right above, and it stood there until I went inside. It was such a strange, like a cool, but it's a good shiver, but I knew it was meaningful. I knew it's almost like it was my late husband who liked hawks and eagles and different things. So it was like, was he coming back and seeing me one last time? Because that's what it felt like. And about, I don't know, sometime in the early morning, I woke up and I saw a vision, as it parted the port like a portal. And I saw a lot of hawks flying in the sky. And I knew one of them had been that hawk. And I knew it was almost like he was It was showing as if he was going to wherever that, you know, people go when they go to the other side. And it was so, wow. Anyway, um, thanks for sharing a little bit of time with me, drinking my tea before I go to bed. And I want to wish everyone a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. I love you all, and over and out.